Hey, hang on. We're still setting up things here, so give me a moment. Over here. Let's go over here. And then we go over here. Go down here. There. Splendid. Everything is set. Maybe, possibly. Possibly, yes. Yes? Yes. Cool. Might be a little loud. It's a wee bit loud. That's okay. Alright. Well, hello. Let me make sure that I'm going to the right thing. Yes. Go ahead and pull up my reference. So that way it's not a hassle. Shoop. Nice. Alright. Hello, everyone. Hang on. Need to double check that the audio is working. It should be. If not, I'm going to yeet it out of a window. Promptly. With due haste. But... okay, it's working. Yay! I really want to play Peak. It looks like such a fun game. Just like, let's climb the mountaintop and not murder our friends. Yes. Aha ha ha ha. Train! Perfect timing. That's awesome. I'm going to use different colors this time around. What pencil am I using? Okay. Alright. It just got one more honk in there. No, never mind. It's like, I have more honkage in me. Do not fret. Do not fret. Alright. But yeah, hopefully you guys have been having a good day. Just gonna be trying. I'm gonna be making rough drafts of stuff. Wait, what's this question? Oh, I don't know the answer to that. Oh no. Sorry, the music I'm pulling from, they have a live chat going on, and it's all lore questions. I feel ashamed. Anywho. But yeah. I'm just gonna be testing out something. Oh gods. And of course. Ads. Free! Thought I didn't have it. Oh well. That's okay. I just keep an eye on it. It's like every 20 minutes. Alright. But no, it's been good. It's been very hot. Let me tell you. Like, after stream, it was so hot. Even with the AC on. Like, right now, it's only just starting to cool off. I can just barely make out, like, this all-consuming void and darkness approaching. That's how I spot my cat in the darkness. It's like, okay, what is the darkest patch in the room? What is consuming light as it goes by? Right? Oh dear. Okay. Scooch up. Here we go. Ah! Probably. Oh no, we have room. don't know if I want to do, like, try and mimic art style. Hey, goat! What's up? Cat, what have you done? Leave it alone. No, stop. Yes! Okay. I don't know if I want to pull up, like, a different art style to try and play around with. Or not. Tonight. Not sure. Because, like I said, this is just to try some stuff. Rough sketches will always be rough sketches. Doesn't need to be perfect. Shut up, brain. Alright. God, that Deathwing dungeon earlier was just... Or not dungeon, but the fucking raid was infuriating, because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Reading through the guide. What the fuck does any of this mean? It's not helping. You gotta let it roll. Okay, then what? The blobs. What did I do with the blobs? I don't know. Fuck! You're not helping. But we got a lot of pets today. So that's good. I'll get that Onyxia mount soon. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my nuggets. The fight on his back. Yeah, the Deathwing spine fight is atrocious. Considering I've never done it until today, and I didn't even finish it, is the thing. I just got so frustrated after like 20 minutes of trying to read the guide while doing what people are telling me to do. And it's like, you know what? There's not enough information on this. There's too much going on. I need to, like, watch somebody do it. I need to watch somebody do it and then, you know, go from there. Oh dear. Even on retail when I could solo it, it was a nightmare for me. Yeah. The one that's still a nightmare is the Tomb of Sargeras with Kil'jaeden at the end. You definitely need like a warrior or a demon hunter to back you up. Right. I don't like the feel of it, but you know, it'll have to do for now. It's just a shitty draft. Use a darker color. Oop, it'll disappear. Like. And then we're gonna do this one. But yeah, the Kil'jaeden fight is an absolute, because it's, I think it's not Singularity, is it? I think it's Singularity. Once he hits that, you have to go to the different, like, the very corners of the room, because typically there's 2 points you need to run to, and you have to aim yourself, you have to wait, and then aim yourself towards the next point of Singularity, and you're basically a ping pong ball, going bong, 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 across the fucking room, and you cannot miss or you're gonna get yeeted into nether. He would always get my last platform, and to be honest, the NR part 2 with going into the ship, I'd probably, yeah. The fucking... The last part of Argus is just... Well, not like the Argus fight itself, but going over to the Gaia section or whatever her name is. That part is frustrating, especially solo. You have to be super speedy. Super speedy. Or else you're fucked. Even though it's an optional fight, I like to get it just because transmog. Oh, you're thinking of Avatar. Oh, yeah. The Avatar. Jeez. Do you know who Kaif is, by any chance, Goat? Have you ever seen his WoW videos before? Kaif. Absolute wanker. You do? I know, that's right. Can't say I have. Okay. He used to be a big WoW content creator. He made raid videos and shit of just his teammates. Cause I think they were progressive. Yeah, it was a progressive raid team. My god, their rage was legendary. But then again, any British team that decides to play WoW, it just, their rages are wonderful. Oh gods. Who's... Oh my gosh. Somebody's spamming emotes and the thing. Oh, that's hilarious. I wonder how you can do that. I want to learn how to do it. Man, I haven't been on a progressive team since, like, BFA. I haven't been on a progressive team since the beginning of Draenor. Which sucks. Because I actually quite enjoy it. Ironically enough. But and then again, if I joined a progressive team, I would not have time for half the shit I do, to be honest. Hi home. Not the Covenants. I did not enjoy Shadowlands. They're a blast. They can be. Once you get your shit together, and everybody's, you know, knows what they're supposed to do, it can be really, really fun. Especially if you guys can do, like, dungeons and stuff. I just got so pissed off. Because, hi Isaac. Heyo. Hello. I got so pissed off because here's the deal. I started playing WoW when I was 13. My mom got me into it, so praise be Mama Evil. So, initially I was not allowed to... We jamming in MS Paint today? No, it's Clip Studio Paint. But frickin'... I wasn't allowed to... They wanted me to be in the, TeamSpeak. They used TeamSpeak. Y'all remember TeamSpeak days? For... Discord? Same. Maybe Mop will have a chance. Maybe. Ironically enough, I joined during Mop. During, Miss Pandaria, so... Yeah. That will have a special place in my heart. Oh, are you on Twitch right now too? Yes, I stream on both. I'll stream on both. Yeah, I changed the chat up a little bit just to make it easier so I can see where things are, because sometimes YouTube is a little bit of a stinker and doesn't show the chat to me. Yeah, Vent and TeamSpeak. Before ye olden days before frickin' Discord was a thing. Never changed chat. I was trying to change it up to the theme, which is the Sun and Swords deal. I really like that pack. I got it a while ago when I started streaming. But for some reason, Streamlabs hates it now. So that sucks. And I can't use it. So that part's gonna be weird. Yeah. There he is. There's Goats. About 13 unruly goats. Exactly 13. Or just about 13 unruly goats has joined us. Oh, that's grand. Oh, wait, no. I am off on that.
Toasty! Thank you for the toasty.
I'm gonna have to change all of this, because we have the community challenge is still live for WoW. I'm gonna change all my sound alerts to be WoW sounds for 24 hours. 24 hours! My god. My god. There's more. No. That's the incorrect usage of the me. Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah. So, I'm still kind of peeved about this. I still remember the situation. Changing chat is wild. Oh, wait, no. No. Over there, too. They're everywhere! Freaking, I'm still peeved about the disbandment of Cryptic. Because that was the guild that I was part of. It was my mom's guild originally. Because the guy we had as our raid director, and yes, we had a raid director. He brought his wife into the guild, and has been busy this week. It's coming out in the news tonight. Oh shit, is it going? Is it happening? Do we have to check the obituary? Is that which version of Cryptic? Wow. Because we had the guy who helped us with all the raids, right? The director. He brought his wife in. And I vaguely remember this, but they were going through a divorce and decided to have the divorce out right before the raid started, and it was for Blackrock Foundry. Oh my gosh, that was so messy. We only got past, I think, the first 2 bosses before we had to quit because they both would not fucking stop. Like, they would just not stop antagonizing each other. There is a chance of tacos. Oh, gods. Okay, this hand is all grades of messed up, even for a draft, and it's driving me fucking batty. It's driving me batty. The tea! Wait, you said WoW, so like original WoW or original WoW? Not like a classic like last year what happened, but when we were running progressive raids during, or right after Warlords of Draenor dropped, we were running Blackrock Foundry. Yeah. But yeah, it was an interesting time. And then right after that, my mom and I decided, you know what, we're gonna form our own guild, aka Hellcat, which we still have to this day, and I've been running for a while, you know. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, so not original Cryptic, which was PWI post CHC C fight. Yep. So yeah. So we started up Hellcat after that. And then I was left running it for a long time. And then I quit around Shadow. Right? Honestly, I quit WoW in the middle of BFA just because I could not stand BFA for much longer. The bullshit writing was killing me.
It was killing me, Petey. It was killing me.
Some parts I was like, okay, yeah, the storyline for Xandar, you have to understand, I'm a WoW nerd. I showed the books earlier. I will bring the books out again. I will. I will bring the books. Oh god. Fucking Oh, dear. I am a WoW nerd. The highest degree. I feel like him was because I'm a very solo player. And they get boring. Solo. Yeah. Which I'm glad they introduced more solo content in WoW. Especially because a lot of people just do not. We really kicked up Hellcat last year with a bunch of people in the Discord. And there's this one fella who we kept telling, hey, we're not a progressive group. You need to settle down and wait for people. Because everybody in the guild... oh wait, hold on. Post-PWI Cryptic, I was still in physical therapy and unable to kill the drama farmers. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of people in there just for drama. But when we fired back up Hellcat just last year, this guy came in and he was very aggressive and let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Is your guild in retail or classic right now? It's in retail at the moment. But he was just constantly, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do a progressive raid. Let's go do like Mythic Plus dungeons, which I love Mythic Plus dungeons. I need to update myself on them because season's changing. I'll probably wait until August to start doing them, like really getting into them. But frickin' he ended up burning himself out on it. And when we finally got people to an adequate gear level to and comfortable enough to actually run Mythic Pluses and high tier delves, he was like, I'm bored of this game. You know, I don't want to play anymore because there's just nothing left to do and nobody, like, all these other guilds are trash and da-da-da-da, just a whole slew of garbage. And I'm like, dude, there's other content in the game that you could have gone along with, and if you didn't scream at people when they're trying to help you, mayhaps they would feel inclined to stick around. Anywho. Like, I ran a Mythic Plus with him and my mum. And I had told him, because we had discussed me healing for the Mythic Plus. And I told him, hey, there was an update on the Evoker, because I heal primarily on a Evoker. I do Preservation. I adore it. But I told him, hey, they made some really significant changes. My range is no longer 70 yards, it's 50, so there's a 20 difference, right? He acknowledges this. Not once, not twice, 3 times. I told him, and he acknowledged me 3 times before we started the party for the Mythic Plus. Remember that. That's such an important detail. I cannot press enough that it is such an important detail. Bro did not know how far 50 yards in game was. He had the audacity to start screaming at me to the point where his mic stopped working because he died at the last boss. Like, we had a clean run all the way up to the last boss, and we had already discussed with our tank what the plan was. And it was like, okay, I told everyone, hey, I need you guys to be very close to me. This is a very big room. If you're gonna, like, I think, I'm trying to remember what boss it was. It was the, fuck. Trying to remember the name. It's one of the newer Nerubians. He was good. He is a good player. He's just exceedingly impatient and does not know how to control himself emotionally. But frickin', he blows out his mic And I'm just waiting for him to get over it. Like, okay, are you done having a bit of tantrum? Alright, here's the deal. I've told you 3 times. My range is no longer 70, it is 50. If you if you want to check it, you can fucking check it, because I'm not lying to you. So we get through it after 5 wipes. The tank is actually pretty happy because it was their first mythic they've run in forever. And our guy is just pissy. And I'm sitting there and I'm explaining to him, okay, what part of me telling you 3 times my range is no longer 70 do you not understand? His response was, well, I thought you just didn't want to do the 70 yards and we're trying to, like, make less work for yourself. And I'm like, no. Look at the patch notes. I sent you the patch notes. We reviewed the patch notes before we did this. Please pay attention. Like, my guy. He's a very frustrating person to be around. And it's like, after that, I stopped playing WoW with him. Just because it was so stressful to do it. Like, yeah. It's also a major difference between the casual mindset versus the progressive. It's not even a progressive mindset, because I feel like when we did run progressives with other people, they were very cognizant of, okay, 50 versus 70, what are the patch notes, what are the changes, let's keep this in mind. They have their fucking notes!
Aaron Judge looking to do some damage.
Shut up. Do you not want to listen to your baseball ad? Oi.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't see where his behavior would be good for any group content in WoW, indeed.
I have to jump in on this conversation because I feel like there's
Mm-hmm.
more to that situation.
Yeah.
So do you remember when Achilles pulled me over to Incon and Fight and what's the other one? In Syndicate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when we were running in those, well, one, it all falls under Syndicate.
Yep.
So when we were running in those, that was like progressive for fucking money.
Yeah.
So the mindset for that is, I don't want to try this multiple times. I want everybody to have their shit, and I want it to be the same as what we did, and I want to finish this tonight because we've only got 30 minutes, and we're going to earn as much money as possible in this 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which could be thousands of dollars everybody walks away with.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, I want to spend as few resources as possible on this, repairs, anything like that, because gold is also money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So this was, to be fair, a player approaching it from that mindset, even though they were blatantly told front up, we're not doing that at all.
Yeah.
But when we weren't there and they got bored because they were at home,
Mm-hmm.
guess what they were doing?
Yeah. Progressive.
They were hanging out with the progressives who were making fucking money.
Yep.
And they were running in there not making any money because they were a rando and they were getting verbally abused by the progressives because that's how they talk to each other, because it's a job. It is not, it's nothing but crunching the numbers to get the cash.
Yeah.
So that's where that person was having a freaking issue, because that's what they thought the game was and what made it fun. And it was an adrenaline rush for them.
Yeah.
For us, it was nerve-wracking and frustrating and annoying, because we're looking at, we want to play the game together and get good together and give each other room to grow, and we're looking at more as a space to hang out, where they were looking at as, I need to win, I gotta win, I gotta win, I gotta win. So I don't know if you remember, but that night I pulled them aside.
Yeah.
And we had a very deep discussion. And they were supposed to, we had very,
Cats.
what's the phrase that I'm looking for? very specific phrasing was used for both themselves and myself, where we had agreed that they would not play with the progressive players anymore, because when they did, and they came back and played with us, there was a definite shift in the mindset and how they behaved, and it was making it harder to put groups together every night. And I wanted people to play and encourage new players to come in and play casually, as more of a group hangout, get together, and if you fall, okay, get back up.
Yeah.
Mindset versus, well, you fall, we're going to get rid of you.
Yeah.
Which I told them, I'm not getting rid of anybody. You can't just start screaming and get good at these people. That doesn't work in casual. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
This is about them enjoying the game and the experience and the time we spend together. And if we spend 4 hours running around doing nothing but chasing fucking butterflies, dude, welcome to fucking casual. I've played progressive before. There's a reason people who've played progressive before don't want to play progressive before. That's like playing... You know my style of PvP. A lot of people cannot deal with that. It's for me, it's not even about being good. It's about causing fucking chaos and making your life a hell. And people don't fucking like that shit.
Yeah.
And you know that shit's fucking addictive for me. It's my crack. You know that will be a fucking problem for me.
Gotcha, dude.
So you just have to understand with that particular person, it wasn't that they're a bad person.
Oh, no.
It's that that's who they were hanging out with outside of hanging out with us. And you cannot easily make that mental shift. Because if you're going into the same thing and you want to experience this with your friends, and your friends are in a very relaxed mindset, it's the difference of being a Sunday driver and being a fucking NASCAR driver. It's not gonna fucking work. So the next day, I believe that person went and
Do I have any
either
versions?
forgot or got bored. Something happened mentally to where they decided to go hang out with the progressive players and got fucking chewed. Because that's what progressive players were doing. And they basically quit. Because they quit the entire game rather than go casual. Because they didn't want to be around those people anymore. And I get it. Like, if you can't play WoW and not be in the progressive, and you can't enjoy WoW as a story, as a hangout, as, you know, all the different aspects, you're going to get bored very, very quickly. There's not a whole lot. I think they're actually trying to phase out the progressive in my personal point of view. I think they're trying to, because look at what they did to us when we tried to get Incog back together and we were trying to do the marketing. And like we spent months prepping for that, going over all the expansion things and, you know, getting ready, getting the markets ready and getting ships ready. And they showed up in the freaking Discord telling us like, nope, we'll ban you all for market manipulation. Don't even try it. And I mean, girl, I was up till like 3 and 4 a.m. in some of those meetings of what's going to get traded where.
Yep.
So, yeah. Sorry. You hit a trigger point and I just went, well, silly.
We're actually recommending when you eat.
And I just finished a 30-page transcript with 3 minutes per page, so I'm
Nice.
freaking excited. I did
Yeah.
really, really good.
Hadn't run into that community myself. Definitely play the game to enjoy my time playing. Not so much min-maxing each moment. Yeah, that's just... It's frustrating when I encounter people like that.
Well, to be fair, that avenue of play, when you see the money at stake, you understand why. And that's some people's sole income. Like, that's what they do.
That's paint.
That it's like, oh, okay.
Can I use my thinner?
They're like the real fucking no-lifers. that was my mortgage and my car payment and my food and everything. Yeah, I get fucking pissed having a casual player walk in and fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Miso, if you start a fight with him simply because he walked over her leg, he's gonna whoop your ass.
Done it once, he did it before.
Goes to the other room and starts screaming.
Against myself.
Miso's been a little shit today. He has. Too much. Very, very orange, including his brain cells, of which there is only 2. At any given moment, and one of them may be fried by at least afternoon, at which point you're dealing with 1, so he's climbing up the wall screaming.
So, of course, nothing happens during regular business hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's all kinds of breaking news right now.
Yeah.
All freaking kinds of breaking news. And I'm like, why do you have to wait until, like, midnight Eastern Standard Time, 1 or 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to make freaking announcements? Like, what is wrong with you people?
Everything, yes.
Not that I'll trust anything, but I mean, it's just like, what do you think you're doing?
Mm-hmm. God.
You ever talk about playing PWI?
Very rarely. Because there's very few games that are like PWI aside from maybe Final Fantasy XIV.
I'm
And
just
even-
wondering if they have any idea. Like, if I say, I know the people who hang out in Discord with us have been warned about my PvP style,
Yes.
and they're all looking forward to me finishing school and earning the goal amount to start that game that Liam got me started on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have been reading the forums to make sure that I'm up at least mentally on that. And that's a game that's a lot like Othello, simple to play,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll take decades to master.
Which one is it?
EVE Online.
Oh, that.
The one where I've got a 10k minimum that I'm gonna initially do, and then I'll set aside 10 to 15k, and that's gonna be my don't give a fuck money.
Yeah.
And that way, you know, if I get blown up, I'm not gonna get fucking pissed about it. And I can just go in and be a fucking menace to society in general.
Yeah.
And, you know, then I'll have the fucking time to do it like I used to. Because I don't know if you remember on PWI, I used to spend, you know, anywhere from 10 to 12 hours on that in a day, just running around making people cry.
Yes. I remember very, very well. Also, you've heard of that one, Goats? Yeah. Don't forget the save. Yes, I won't. What time is it? It's about 40 minutes. Right here. It's Snake! Snake from Solid Gear. Solid Gear Metal. Snake? Oh no.
What's
Oh
he
my
talking about?
gosh.
Hi, baby, come here.
Come here. Screaming.
Come here. Come here.
You can hear the cat move. Snake!
Nope.
Just an old man going 190 and it slows up. I hope it's just a straight on side swipe. Choo! Gets yeeted into the next universe into another black hole. Alright. He's a needy cat.
He's just over here. His paws are like in the most dainty position.
Like he has no capacity of violence whatsoever. That reminds me, I need to play, you got 2 black cats. I have an orange and a black cat.
The Halloween set.
We have the fucking meme here entirely.
Well, you know when we brought them home.
Yeah.
Oh, their little nephew is like a smoky gray.
Mm.
And I keep thinking,
We're not naming him Smokey Joe. My dad has this point of naming any cat that is any variation of gray Smokey Joe, whether or not it is male or female. He does not care. He's like, that's Smokey Joe right there.
that's a shop cat.
Fire and Shadow. Easy. Man's got good taste.
Starting to fall asleep.
Of course.
Look.
I know. I've been there. He was doing that while I was streaming earlier today. He was just falling asleep in my lap. Just like,
How do you go from I am chaos to
because he's been burning energy all day. But I will say, the reason why he was a little snot was because he had cornered Sam Cat over by my chair, and Sam was like pressed up against my leg telling him to fuck off. And he decided to lash out, but instead of like sitting right where he was, he scooted over to the edge here and nailed me.
Oh, now I know why Sam's like, and you can't go next to her anymore.
Yeah. Because it actually nailed me pretty good. Deep, too.
Yeah, that's gonna be like him hurting you at night and Sam being like, nope, you're not allowed on the bed anymore.
Yeah. I felt bad for him after a while, but it's like, yeah, that was your choice, dude. Rammstein? Rammstein's pretty good. Yes.
Rammstein.
Listen to them occasionally. Whenever I'm in the mood. That and a little bit of Ghost. Ghost. My little sunshine.
He's just totally chill.
Yeah. There we
I
go.
know if you don't chill out, I'm gonna find the most energetic dog I possibly can.
Dude.
And bring you in here.
Just as
And tell
long,
your brother it's all your fault.
just as long as it's not a husky. My God, they will harmonize.
I am telling you right now, I freaking love huskies and hounds. I am probably going to get a husky and teach it how to do karaoke.
Oh my God.
You have no idea. This lady down the street when I was a kid, we were stationed in, I think this is when we were stationed at, Monaco. Because it was snowing outside. And this lady down the street, I used to run down there to go play with her huskies. And she had, like, the full-size huskies. Not anything else. Like, these were, like, she was very specific about these. And she bred them and sold them at the time. So her house, they would just all howl because she had them all in kennels outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go down there and just, I freaking loved all the noise they made. And I loved their attitudes, of course.
Yeah, I think Solid Snake is having a meltdown over Ghost. I mean, Ghost has a few good songs. I'm not into all their stuff. I'm not a super big
No one
fan.
did Sleep Token or Metallica, so fuck it.
There's Mum.
Or Tool. Like certain kinds of music, and you can pick up on it. I mean, but I started you on Within Temptation and
Mm-hmm.
you know, Two Steps from Hell and all that symphonic metal.
Yeah.
I still think that started because of the S&M CD that came out when I was pregnant with you and putting the headphones on my belly. I think that got you started on the symphony of metal.
Yeah. I think Solid Snake has Solid lost it.
Okay.
Wait.
Have they started talking about rap yet?
Though I will say, if you want to listen to some good, like, okay, hear me out, listen, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out.
What sacrilege have you committed?
It's not sacrilege. I've been talking about this forever. Hold on. Mama Plier, Onoku, Zach Hemsey. Zach Hemsey is pretty good. If you ever want to listen to, like, some nice orchestral rap, which sounds weird, but it's a thing.
No, his stuff is actually really good.
He's done a
He's
few,
very underrated as an artist. He's very, very good.
This guy is awesome. He hasn't posted anything recently. Has he posted anything recently? 2 years ago. Okay. He puts stuff out at random.
What's his name? Let me say it's Tom something. But he does a lot of symphonic, independent music. I'm trying to think of his freaking name. It always comes up in my feed. But he was doing music for Game of Thrones at one point.
Ramsey?
No, he's like, he does like mixed songs and has different artists show up all the time. And they're actual songs with like words.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to think of his name, and it's gonna drive me nuts. You watch it be like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, and I will wake up with it like and not be able to deal until I come and tell you.
They're saying Rob Zombie. What do you think?
No, not Rob Zombie.
No.
I like Rob Zombie.
There you go. Like, what do you think of him? But
I don't. The thing is like it was never like a personality thing for me. I wasn't interested in their personal lives or anything like that. It was like, okay, yes, that's a catchy fucking song.
yeah.
I don't agree with some of the lyrics, but you know, rap music was prevalent at the time too. Country music is just as fucking bad. Like really, it wasn't. There's gonna be country songs that will never age well.
No.
What will age well is the murder songs.
Well, the fact that they are a murder ballad, but there's some of them that I think people kind of get pulled from the radio and hope that they get buried over decades. You know, just thinking back some of the things that my father used to listen to and that I've heard, you know, working around various places, and I'm going like, yeah, give that about 5 years and you're not gonna want that song.
Mm-hmm. Johnny Cash is great. Yeah.
Johnny Cash is worth his fucking time.
Movies were fine too. Which movies were you talking about over there? I think we completely lost it.
Lost count again.
The Rob Zombie ones. Oh, I didn't know we had movies.
We did have movies. I've not seen them because at the time I was all alone.
Yeah. What's the satanic ass music? It's WoW music. It's just the ambience before Hellfire. Oh, jeez.
You want to hear some satanic music?
That's
Do we want to pull up some of the Slavic stuff that we like to listen to?
I mean, I do have. It'll get copyrighted, but I don't mind. So,
Well, I mean, if it's just independent music, I seriously doubt you'll get copyrighted for.
which they should be independent, but they're not labeled as such. It's really weird. Something about the thing. Yeah, I'll just throw this on in the background for a little bit. Yeah.
I'm
No.
not talking about Yaga. I'm talking about if you just go into YouTube and search Slavic, there's like a couple of things.
Yeah. So what's this? Oh, does he already have a new video out? Oh no, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign. Ugh.
But it's gonna be a little iffy because we don't have freaking balloons to put up.
Yay! Yeah. Burning Legion music. Hey, High Mountain is great, and so is Suramar. I love the music in Suramar.
I was pretty happy with the music in the new thing. I thought that was really
Oh,
good
yeah.
because I'm not I usually play with the sound off. And the War Within like really surprised me at how good the music was.
Yeah. They nailed it with frickin' Dornagal and the Nurubar themes. I love it.
So I'm gonna try to go to sleep. It's after 11 o'clock. I'm gonna try to wake up at 4 again.
Okay.
Until I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And try to edit that and then do the next one. But that's all the depositions done.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm probably gonna be sleepy on the way with this weekend. So good night always to everybody.
I will.
And apologies and explanations
I will.
because I want to get freaking finished and I'm so damn close. I'm like over 60% done.
Hmm.
Yeah, that tells you what I've been doing yesterday and today, both morning and night. Because yesterday I got up at 4 and I went to bed. Tried to go to bed at like 10:30, thinking, oh, I'll just get up at 4. I couldn't sleep, so I woke up and I worked. I think I woke up about midnight and I worked until like 3. Woke up at 5. Got ready for work. Did some more work. And then left here at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then you saw me when I came home, caught a nap, get back up, do it again.
Yeah.
So, cranking it, freaking out, maybe 4 to 5 hours sleep a day.
Mm-hmm. That song is good. Yeah. Oh, have you guys heard the Goat? Have you listened to the? I think it's the Dutch Symphonic Orchestra with their rendition of. It's not Kara. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Love you too.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Evil Chat.
What else? Orchestra. No, it's no.
Good night.
Okay. It is the DR Concertlust, Danish National Symphony Orchestra, playing the Malak, the Angel Messenger by Ayamir Nolan. If I shipped a hold on, I need to go to the other side to see that. If I shipped a McCheeseburger across Germany to France, it would still be good. It'd be cold. Link in the chat when you got it. Yeah, I'll give you a link. Hold on.
I'll give you a link. I'll show you a link. Yeah, where?
Alright. Boop. Here. Hopefully Nightbot doesn't. Wow. There we go. Take a look at that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Then they have a few others. They have Artificis theme. The My Son speech. And a few others, which are nice. Nice. Yeah. Also, that was Evil Mum, for those of you who don't know. Imagine Nightbot times you better not Nightbot. I made you. I can unmake you. Don't tempt me, bitch. I actually have to be careful whenever I look up Slavic music on, or like Slavic freestyle stuff, because there's this guy I no longer subscribe to who's a bit of an asshole. He just went downhill after a while, and it's like, okay, I'm going over here now. He made good music, and then he just, yeah, no. It's been a while since I've heard anything decent. unless it's Ukrainian, which Ukrainian music and rap is so hard to find nowadays. Oh, it sucks. Ugh. So I am a big fan of Unuka and Goa. I love their work. Though Anuka is more into like Ukrainian disco. God, she scared the crap out of me. The more traditional works, which is fine, but you know. It's good. It's good. Oh dear. Yeah, my tastes vary. I typically stayed more towards metal and traditional music. And when I say traditional, I don't mean country. I despise country music nowadays. I really do, unless it's like Johnny Cash or something like that, you know, something out of the old spaghetti westerns. Yeah. I'm very picky about it. We'll have to give it a listen one of these streams. Oh yeah. Maybe during a WoW stream so that way it's thematic. Oh dear. Alright. So that fit? Yes. I don't like it. Not one bit. Yeah. No, I hear you. I feel like I could broaden my horizon musically a lot. Oh, gods. Ironically enough, I lived in a very strict household when we had my biological grandmother living with us for a very, very long time, nearly 2 decades. And if she did not like it, she basically barred it from the house. So I could not play any of my orchestral music unless it was a very specific thing. And she had to be in the mood for it at that time, or else it's getting thrown in the trash. I couldn't play any of my Witcher music, which I love The Witcher. There was a time where I binge listened to the Warcraft soundtrack before it came out. They released it early. I loved that soundtrack. Even though I don't personally care for the movie, there's a lot wrong lore-wise with the movie. But we're not going to discuss that another time. And I grew up with my grandmother, so I know where you're coming from. No, obviously Witcher. Yes. But she would straight up go through my... Because I used to have a milk crate. A milk crate full of, like, little CDs, vinyl discs, stuff like that. Because we used to have a vinyl player. And she would just throw that shit out. Because she's like, no, I don't want you to have it anymore. You're not allowed to have it anymore. So, yeah, that's a couple, you know, good stuff gone forever because it was broken. Yeah. That was great. That's fine. I'm okay about that. Oh. I actually had to save my frickin'... I saved my one copy of The Witcher 3 soundtrack when it first released from both my mom's ex and my grandmother. They were both vying for it. They were like, we're gonna fucking destroy it. And I'm like, oh, my dead body, bitch. God. It's like, leave my music, leave my art stuff alone. Please. They have done nothing to you. Fuck off. Fuck my life. For on time for the vibes, yes. The Witcher always has good vibes in regards to the music. There we go.
Simple little bowl. Easy bowl.
Yeah.
Love me so. Meh. Meow. 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 Meow.
This is over here screaming. The orange one is screaming. Like he always do.
Hey, don't mess with that.
For a project, or are we recreating the pick from the top right? Kind of just a draft for a project. I'm gonna try and make something for the channel. Because I've got a project that I'm, like, a long-term project for the rest of the year that I'm working on. So, it's like, okay, let's flex the muscles a little bit, you know? Let's try and get a bit more creative with stuff. Right? I want to make some new sub emotes soon. And just have fun with it, really.
Ellie?
Gotta remember the facial planes! Facial planes are a pain in the ass, but they are helpful once you get a hang of it. Once you get a hang of it. Yeah. A plane to the face would hurt for real. Oh shit, is that a plane? What kind of plane is that? I don't know, it's getting really big though. Are you sure it's coming this way? Yeah. Oh, what? Ah! Breaking news. Pilot decides that they didn't like the look of that one guy and said he's punchable. I'm going for it. More at 5. Oh god. We went for it. Oh god. Yeah. You know, the biggest... I've always... Okay, I keep trying to convince my partner to, like, okay, you need to check out this band, you need to check out this band. We need to go see it before they get banned from the United States, because they're gonna get banned from the United States. I know it. They're gonna have another tour coming soon, and they're gonna get banned from the United States. They're gonna get labeled as satanic, and it's gonna be a satanic panic, and it's just gonna be one of those things. So, but I've only ever been to one live performance, and that was in Oklahoma City, Thunder Bowl, to see the sorry. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I had to get the madness out for a moment. Oh yeah, the Carol of the Bells is a classic. Well, it also helps that they have some really hot blonde Nordic guys, so, you know. Yeah! But we don't talk about that. But it's like the first hour of the concert was, if you're into that sort of stuff, I mean, it's sort of, kind of. It's iffy. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But the first hour of the concert is literally just them playing, like, Yuletides and stuff, but metal, obviously. And then they have original pieces after that. And I think it's like a good 4 to 5 hour long show. Unfortunately, we didn't stay there very long because my grandmother was a bitch. But it was enjoyable nonetheless. Something I would love to do again if given the chance. And also, my cousin is part of the orchestra. I don't think it was that particular team because there's 2 teams that do tours. So. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a sick connection. Yeah. Ironically enough, it's there's a funny story behind her side of the family. Just because they came over from Lithuania before my grandmother's father did, just for the job. Because they started working at like some small bar in New York, and then it got bigger and bigger, and eventually they sent their kids to like school and stuff. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole big thing. Alright, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna grab something to drink because it is still quite hot. So we will be back momentarily.
simt atât de singur 20.000 de oameni lângă mine, mă simt atât de singur. Dacă e junglă de beton, poți bat cumva și nu bazat pe muzică și pe fan. Au trecut ani, e tot ce am. Sunt o lecție, un omor. Poți să mă fut, nu te văd, nu te dor. Sunt o oglindă, poți să fugi ca să vezi până unde poți să te duci. Bugete mari, în circuit, când mă duc mai sus, tu mă vezi mai mic. Fac casa plin din nimic, când mă duc mai sus, tu mă vezi mai mic. Ne strigau, în timp ce cântai ne strigau. Mi-era jenă că ne strigau. Nu să te vină fiindcă nu se opreau. Știu că e miraj tare, dar nu e așa de frumos în stradă. Multă dezorganizare, sala monoare de gringoladă. Nu te grăbi copile să crești, nu îți dorești pe autostradă. Bagă un sport, bagă o școală, poate te îndrăgostești de o fată. Am scos din suflet ființe curate, momentele binecuvântate. Am să învăț cum să nu cadă, cu dragoste și mereu în gardă. Eram prea tânăr să înțeleg, cu perțile nu le mai judec.
Hopefully it's enjoyable. Yeah? Okay, let's go back to this.
Ah, no, wrong one. Fuck! I hit the wrong button! There we go! All my secrets revealed! Oh no!
Oh no! Anywho. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't get to listen to Yaga as much just because it's not something that I think about, to be honest. Unless I, you know, get a little sick of what I'm listening to currently. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just go back to traditional stuff. Oh dear. Alright. But yes. Thank you, Steam, for telling us that somebody's playing Mass Effect. I understand. I wish they had an option to turn that off, because it's popped up 5 times within the last 3 minutes. Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Right. Darken this area up quite a bit. But yes. Hey, Spider. Hello. Yeah, I get self-conscious with those notifications. I play WoW in offline mode and VNet. Yeah. Thankfully, unlike some people who may or may not be here, yes, I'm calling them out. Affectionately. I don't befriend everyone I meet on WoW unless they were like a really good raid partner or teammate in a dungeon that was exceedingly difficult, which is very few and far between. I'm very frugal about the people I befriend on VNet, just because. I'm just a very I know I stream myself playing solo a lot of the time, but typically I am hanging out with friends, my moderator, and my partner, and occasionally my brother wants to join in here soon, but he's got to get himself situated.
Situated in his new place.
Exclusivity is my blood. Because I'm very leery. I'm a very leery person when it comes to multiplayer things. It's like I like the people who I like. I'm very... It's hard for me to vibe with others that I do not know or I just met, so that's why I don't do a lot of collabs with other people. So, it's just one of those things. And I've had horrible experiences, I won't lie. With just random people. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave and never return. Excuse me while I introduce myself to the closet again. I may never come out again. Oh dear. Yeah, but getting the whole squad together is fun. Especially when you play a game where you're just pointing the finger at each other like Among Us. You're the fucking murderer! No! No, I'm not! You feel called out on that one? You feel called out on the closet? I'm sorry. Well, the closet is roomy for the both of us, and for anybody else, it's fine. You want some tea? Hello, how do you say that? Garuka? Hello there, Garuka. Welcome. Are there any rules I need to follow? Not necessarily. Just, I feel like common sense internet rules. Ooh, you know, politeness. Protect your safety and all that, so pretty chill. Do you like anime? I used to. I used to be an anime. I kind of got burnt out of it. Blood Battle Blockade was, for the longest time, my favorite, but you can call me Gur. Okay. Gur! Like Zim and Gur. Gur, what are you doing?
I'm making waffles.
Why?
Because I'm hungry.
Does anybody remember that animation? I remember it. It was a fever dream. That was a weird show. Invader Zim, yes. Or Gar, pardon. I didn't see the A. Thought it was an E. Gar. Gar. Gotcha. No. Blood Battle Blockade was like my favorite anime for a while just because it was less fan servicey and took itself very seriously. And then that quickly got replaced by, and listen, I don't do romance at all. I don't like romances, not modern day interpretation of romances. Greek romances, okay, there's tragedy at the very least. Somebody's gonna die. Yay! That makes me happy. Anywho. Point aside. Frickin'... What is it's... What is it called? Oh fuck, hold on, give me a moment. Brain, make connection, go. Cut through the heat. My Love Story. Yes, it is so stupid, and I love it. I guess I've never heard of the Invader Zim connection in my name. That was a mistake. I made a mistake. I thought the A was an E, so it was Gur, as in the little alien dude. The little alien dude.
Hi, baby. Look, it's a baby. Hi, baby.
Oh dear. It was a weird show, man. Okay. Yeah. It's a happy little accident. Also, I just heard one of the cats get kicked out of my mom's room. I think it was Sam Cat trying to escape his brother. he's been trying to use any means necessary to escape me, so, like, dear gods. But no. Outside of Blood Battle Blockade, I keep messing that up. It's a tongue twister. And My Love Story, I don't really have that many favorites. Wait, no, hold on, there's a third. It's like... No, there's a fourth, too. Shit, I lied. I lied! I'm okay. I'm just very... It's very humid right now. We're still in the 90s and it's like midnight. Oh, dear gods. It's not... The Midwest is melting. We are melting constantly. Always. There is no respite. The storms keep going north. Like I was hoping it would rain today, but alas, sadness. Trying to remember. Okay, so Blood Battle Blockade, My Love Story. Goodness. It eludes me. The fourth one I remember vividly. I think there's only three seasons of it in regard... I don't even know, 3 books, thus 3 seasons. I know there's only 2.5 seasons out right now. I don't think they're gonna continue it. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold on. I have to remember. They have all 5 fingers. Gotta make sure they have all 5 fingers or else it's gonna be weird. You live in Alabama? Oh lord. Yeah, I do not envy you. At least if I were in Florida, you'd have storms, but yeah. Because I lived in Florida for 8 years, so I didn't enjoy it, but you know, you got used to it. It's also hot where you're at, Gar. Oh goodness. We're all melting? Are we all just slowly turning into the Wicked Witches of the West, or going, I'm melting! I'm melting! Don't even have the monkeys. Oh nice, I grew up in Port St. Joe, or Joseph, on the Panhandle. Nice. Oh gods. I only lived in Ocala for like 8 years. Miami for about 6 months, and then Tampa for another 6 months. But that was when I was a babe. And the beach. The beach. I do miss being able to drive to the beach. Not like we went there every day, you know. But we did go down to the piers to get fish and stuff, so that was fun. Hear a funny joke about the weather? Hit me with it. Hit me with it. I'm gonna have to kind of shrink her down a little bit. Number 1, I'm using a smaller pen. Number 2, yes, I am dumb. Oh dear. This guy, so the reference I'm using, he kind of... So, gosh, that... He turns his left shoulder more and arm more towards the center of his body. And the right one's kind of going out further. So, it's tucking in this way, this is going out. Okay, so my joke is I tend to judge how hot the weather is on how likely everyone is going streaking. Close. That's a good one. Oof. Oh yeah, I was in Newport Richey for 8th, 9th grade. Oof. Yeah. I think I was in 8th grade when I moved here to Oklahoma, so yeah. Fun times. Ocala wasn't bad initially, because you probably know Ocala. You've probably been by it. Maybe, possibly. Making assumptions here. I pray my neighbors don't start streaking. Oh dear god, it's snowbirds. Yeah, the nudist beaches were something. Which, yes, there are nudist beaches in Florida, if anybody does not know. It's exactly what you think it is. It's full of old people who are looking for younger people, and there are none, because nobody wants to be there. Oh dear. No one wants to be there. Sure. Definitely been through Ocala. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Ocala used to be like several smaller townships, and eventually they got tired of like I forget what exactly it was. I think they were getting tired of the county lines being separate, so they're like, fuck it, let's just make it one big city. So then they start development on the primary, or the what we used to call New Build Ocala. So it was just like all these new industrial buildings, the bureaus and stuff. And then I think it was actually built on an old colony, because they decided to keep some of the older brick buildings up, and that would be where we would have the Ocala Snow Show, which was actually quite fun as a kid. And I think it's, if they still run it, I think it would be fun as an adult to go to, because they decided to, essentially it happens between December 12th all the way till the 24th, up until Christmas, right? And the entire point of it was to show all the kids what snow looked like, quotation marks. So, quite literally what they did was, okay, how are we gonna emulate snow? Let's just get a bubble blowing machine and create a bunch of foam and just get a bunch of giant fans, put them behind the stadium, get the foam machines pumping, and foam goes flying everywhere. It's really cool. So what am I drawing? I am drawing some characters of mine and trying to make something for the channel that's fun. Behold, children, a blizzard! And a lot of kids thought it was like actual snow, so they're the typical kid thing, you know, whenever it's raining or it's snowing and you stick your tongue out, like, yeah, there is a lot of kids that were unpleasantly surprised that, in fact, foam does not taste good. Like, why does this taste like dish soap? Thankfully, I was born and raised in North Carolina and had experienced several blizzards prior to that.
Sam Cat, you cannot go outside. You are only an indoor cat. Knock it off. Boy, I say boy, knock it off. You will survive 5 minutes out there. Don't eat the yellow foam.
Oh, so thank you, Gar. I try.
Boy.
He is like, let me out. I want away from my brother. Are you really that desperate to get away from your brother? Bruh. But yeah. But they had the foam and horse-drawn carriages, which was quite fun. And there, of course, there was palm trees and stuff, so they would have all the Christmas lights tied up in the palm trees, which I always found hilarious. I was like, why do you have Christmas lights and palm trees? It feels like Hawaii. Oh, it looks like Hawaii. And of course, everybody's like, what's Hawaii? What new places? It's Hawaii. That's how you say Hawaii. My cats are not fixed at this time, so they're climbing up the window trying to find their prints. Prince Charming. Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't gotten ours neutered yet, so they are. Even if they were, I am a very strict person in regards to, unless it is a barn cat, it needs to stay inside because they are incredibly destructive towards the environment. And the environment I live in is on the brink. What's new with me? Not much. My neighbor was evicted. A lot of stuff going on at the clinic. I used to work at said clinic, so I'm always invested in the crackhead stories that go on there. Slowly drawing my brother into a crippling Transformers lore hyperfixation. Been playing a lot of WoW. Trying to make comic pieces. Yeah, it's going. There we go.
It's very sketchy.
Prince clawing. And my neighborhood already has a few wildcats stalking around. Yeah. We've had a mandate in the last few months where basically people have gotten tired of all the wildcats. Like, there are so many colonies of wildcats out here that are not spayed and neutered. And unfortunately, only one lady, of whom is Catty Corner. Catty Corner to us. I really like her. She's a nice old lady. She's basically your atypical cat granny. Really sweet. Loves her cats. I can't. She works with a program that I think was started by Jackson Galaxy. If you guys know who that is. I prefer Puss Charming. Oh my gosh. I believe the program was started by Jackson Galaxy, or at least he pushed it forward quite a bit. And essentially what it does is people go out, they capture a bunch of the cats in the colonies, and they take them in, get them spayed, neutered, all the vaccinations, and the like the kittens and stuff, they try to put them into foster homes to get them, you know, human trained so they're more adoptable. And any cat that really isn't, you know, super sketch around humans, they try to put them in foster homes as well. It's like, do as much as you can for these guys, because yeah, it's just a bad situation for them, because especially out here where I live, I don't know about you goats, but unfortunately people out here are especially psychopathic in regards to particularly colored cats, which is why I love black cats. I think black cats are awesome. They're adorable, especially since most of them have it's not, is it alopecia? Basically most black cats have this funny, it's not a disease, but it's a skin condition where they go bald around the eyebrows up to the ears. I think it's like 80% of black cats have it. It starts with an A. Sam Cat has it. It's hilarious because he looks so handsome and elegant and just beautiful cat, and then you get up close and he turns his head and you just see the bald spots. Oh. But people out here will kill black cats because they're bad luck and they're the devil, or harbingers of the devil. So yeah, I'm very particular about black cats. It's like, nope, 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 you're coming home with me. You're going to the cat lady. She's gonna get you home. My neighbor flies a Dixie flag, so I get what you mean. Yep. I am trying to think of something to ask, but I'm having trouble thinking of something. Anything.
Congo.
Yeah. the county started having new mandates in regards to pets. Of like, okay, if your animal is not spayed, neutered, has all their vaccinations, and is not chipped, they will be going into county custody, and they will be adopted out afterwards to somebody who's suitable. Which is pretty good, in my opinion, because there's a lot of people here who just let their dogs run the streets, and it's caused a lot of problems. When did we start talking about, like, serious shit? I'm gonna wrap this conversation up. Freaking... A lot of people let their animals just run the streets and then get upset when they get picked up. Like, there's been a lot of drama started because a lot of people have started moving out here because it's cheaper. So they, you know, they'll see like this beautiful basset hound running the street with no collar, no tags, nothing. Take it to the vet, no chip, and they're like, well, you know, get him spayed, neutered, what have you, get all his vaccines and shit, put a chip on him, he's ours now. Well, that's my dog. You took my dog. Your dog? Your dog. Your dog. This dog was running the streets. Okay, I need to redo this because it's a little bit too small. I did not take into consideration. That sounds... it's fine. What's your favorite game series? What's everyone's favorite game series here? I like WoW. I like WoW quite a bit. I also like The Witcher. So, big fan of both of those. Can't tell. Alright. Gonna have to use this. WoW here says goats. Nice. Also, Monster Hunter. Nice. I haven't tried Monster Hunter yet, but I've been wanting to. I know they released a new game recently. I've heard mixed reviews on it. I always thought it was such a cool thing where the environment just... it can exist without player, right? They can interact, all the monsters and animals and stuff can interact with each other. That's such a cool thing to see in games.
Dă-mă ce nume, dă-mă ce chip, scrie-mi un scop și să mor să la timp. Pune cămașă, cravată și aruncă-mă în lume, privește cum am să mă schimb. Lasă ce știi, lasă ce crezi, suntem mânați, adunați în cireți. Vino și luptă, vino și
I did enjoy the Dark Souls games. Ooh, Bloodborne is a must if you've never tried it. If you ever get a chance to, it's wonderful. Can you sense a theme going on here? I love Witcher 3 and Divinity Original Sin. Baldur's Gate 3, yes. I never got into Baldur's Gate 3, unfortunately. It was just a little bit too much for me. Just overall, very overwhelming. Even with friends, I never... it was like, what do I do? Monster Hunter World did a crossover with The Witcher, if that makes you want to play it more. Yes, I've seen that. It's great. Oh! Horizon Zero Dawn. I need to play Forbidden West though, if I ever get the chance to. Hopefully by the end of the year. This guy's other leg is covered up, so I can't really see it too well, so I'm guessing... yeah. That's okay. Horizon games, yes. I love any game that has accurate bow and arrow mechanics and has fun with it as well. Because I like bow and arrow. I shoot bow and arrow. It's good. It's fun. Alright, so I might come back. Oh my gosh, this is awful. Oh god. No. Okay, you know what? I'm having issues with this section, so I think I'm just gonna leave that. Oh gods, oh lords. I'm gonna leave that where that is right there and move on to the other character, because apparently I am just not getting this entire point. It's just not going too well. The legs are like little chicken legs. She skipped her leg day. Severely skipped it, so we'll be back to you momentarily. We're not abandoning it. We're just gonna move on to something a little different. Over here, I have plans for you. Tall one. The tall one. Alright, where to start? Get some sleep for work. I appreciate the stream. Catch you later. See ya. Thanks for joining. We'll see about tomorrow, because I plan on playing Final Fantasy VIII. Starting to wrap that up. Hopefully.
Și noaptea alerg ca la maraton, eu alerg să alerg. Văd doar actor, timpul trece, alerg. Sunt un călător în porpa și atent. Și ziua alerg, dar și noaptea alerg ca la maraton, eu alerg să alerg. Văd doar actor, timpul trece, alerg. Sunt un călător în porpa și atent. Și ziua alerg, dar și noaptea alerg ca la maraton, eu alerg să alerg. Văd doar actor, timpul trece.
So are you drawing an orc? I can't tell what the other thing is. So over here we have an orc, one of my shamans. And then just standard human person. Not that impressive. Get the line out of there. Get it out of here. And this one, I was thinking was gonna be like a little No Man's Sky character, just because I do play No Man's Sky quite often. I used to play it religiously every day. Just thought a little variety would be nice. It's like some of my most played games. No Man's Sky. Yeah. I like to do the colored rough sketches because it helps my brain relax more and not be so perfectionist. It's like, okay, it's fine to make a mistake here, and then I go back over with my Artemis Big Boy, just because I like the texture of it. And then either I will, lately what I've been doing is I will lower the opacity of the layer, and then I'll come back through and grab one of my paints. Like, I use the SU cream pencil. And I do want to try this new one that I picked up the other day. I have no idea how to say that. It's all in kanji. And I will either paint over it and then just shape the paint to like whatever I want, or I will take the icicle brush, which is basically a charcoal brush, and kind of go over and highlight it. But I'm trying to move away from that because, I mean, it doesn't work out too well, and yeah, my brain does not shut up about it. So it's like, okay, you know what, fuck it, we're painting basic shapes and we're putting them together. We are putting basic shapes together. Show me your knees. Show me them knees, boy. Meh. But yeah. I need to do some art studies here soon. Yes. Typically what a good, at least in my opinion, an exercise that I've learned with traditional art is whenever you're just want to start trying to break yourself of the perfectionist habit, is you take the shittiest ink pen you have and then you just start drawing random stuff until you get comfortable with it, or you start drawing figures, cups, anything, everything in sight. You'll discover very quickly. I missed you so. That's why it's practice. Have you seen any new movies lately? No, I'm not much of a movie person. Kind of burnt out of them. Don't typically enjoy movies. Alright, so the knee is actually pointing outward rather than in. So we're just gonna have it go away, so this. And then we have a slight bend, so that's just gonna be because of the fabric and stuff. But yeah. One movie I do want to see eventually, Sinners. I've been listening to the soundtrack of that one. That one, it looks interesting. I'm not usually, how you got your YouTube name? It's just a family joke. Something that started with my dad. It just carried over throughout time. I use it as my gamer tag quite often. Yeah, I've heard it's quite good too. Okay, gonna narrow the shoes and stuff a little bit. Can be a bit rough and patchy, and that's okay. But yes. How long have you been drawing? Oh god. Since I could pick up a crayon and draw on a wall. Oh. I only really got serious about drawing around like 4th grade of elementary when the hippiest of all hippiest teachers approached me and was like, "How about you start drawing these books, kid? I think you'll like it a bit more." And that's how he sounded. That's how he talked. Was like, "What's good, little dude? How you doing? Here to bring positivity and good vibes, yeah." He was a cool dude. Basically bought me a bunch of drawing books just to, well, empty journals essentially, to start filling out, and I filled out like 2 by the end of the year. I was just doing it for the fun of it, and because it was my only real outlet at the time. Oh man, pick up Krita. Krita's free. If you want to draw on Krita. You don't even need to have like a tablet. You could put it on your phone and draw with your finger on your phone. Alright. Spaceman suit. Not yet. Not yet. Pick it up maybe. I always highly suggest, if you're trying like digital art, try Krita first before you go and do anything else, because Krita will teach you the basic tools whenever you're using that kind of service. It's fantastic because number one, it's free. It also has an animation program that's also free and it's industry standard. A lot of animes or animations that you see on like Netflix or anything like that is through Krita, believe it or not. A lot of animators prefer Krita over Clip Studio Paint, actually. Ironically enough. Okay, sort of an odd question, but do you have a fictional crush? Yes, I do! Regis from The Witcher. I love me that old vampire. That Northmar Theron. There we go. I feel like that sums up my entire being rather quickly. Oh dear. Oh dear. Interesting. I didn't know Krita was so industry standard. That sounds cool. Yeah, I didn't know until like a few years ago when I was talking to a friend. He was like, oh yeah, we're using this for the show right now. And I'm like, you're using what? Seriously? And they're like, yeah. Do you all use it? Yeah. Y'all crazy. Y'all enjoy pain, don't you? They're like, oh, we got macros for that. God damn. Okay. I got macros for animating in Krita. Gonna have to figure out how to make my own. Jeez. But no, Krita is great for learning the ropes. I like Clip Studio just because the ability to create your own tools. So your friend made a show, what's it called? They worked on Earthspark for a little bit before it got thrown under the bus by Hasbro. And then there was another show. Fuck. I'm gonna have to ask him again what the second show was. But that's why I was so excited for Earthspark when it came out. I was like, I know one of the people who made it! I'm their friend! My friend's in there. Oh dear. Which is why I was so sad when Hasbro tanked it and decided to take funding away from it. I remember watching that a little bit. Yeah. It was a cool concept. A really cool concept that I enjoyed. But yeah. That's the only thing I don't really care for Krita, is you can't really... At least, I don't... There's no way that I know of to create your own brushes that I know of. In Clip Studio, you basically just pop up a page and then you start working with some other tool and you just mesh it together and then it's boom. You a big Transformers fan? I love Transformers. I fucking love Transformers. If I had the money, I'd be buying figurines. My mother would be looking at me like, good gods. Listen, Fort Max is staying here for a little bit, I He'll pay rent soon enough. Oh, jeez. I still can't believe there's somebody out there who 3D printed a human-sized... I don't think it was Liege Maximo. It was Fortress Maximus. It's about 5'8". And set it up in their apartment. And it's just like, you walk into the apartment, oh, there's Fortress Maximus. Why do you have a giant toy in here? Don't you talk to him like that. Hi, guys. Some fans are fucking crazy, and I love them for that. Who's your favorite Transformer, and what's your favorite show? Oh, that's a good question. Because you see, I'm a bit of a basic bitch. I like Soundwave. But if we're really gonna be in depth about it, I like Cyclonus more from the IDW series, the comic series, just because goth and broody, and a bit more interesting of a character compared to the others, just because of Tethrak's origins. He's very noble. And in regards to the favorite show, I would have to say Transformers Animated. Yeah. Because that was the first one I was ever introduced to. And I did enjoy Prime. However, it was messy writing. I just wish we had another season of TFA, because they had some really great concepts for TFA. So, but overall, I love Soundwave. He's just a great character. He's easily lovable. Hold on. There we go. There we go. It's so good. I actually just watched the whole show last year for the first time. Ooh, nice! Yeah. I'm working on it with my brother right now. We just finished up watching Beast Wars, which, my god, that is a fever dream. Though, it's a fever dream. Basically, Beast Wars starts off very kind of like G1-ish, being super silly, and then it takes itself more seriously towards the last season. Or not the last season, but the end of season 1. Which is tragic to me, because it's like, hey, we brought back Dinobot for like 5 seconds. Oh, yay! And then we killed him. Fuck! And now we're working on Armada. Armada! Which I never got to watch as a kid, so that one's been interesting. It's basically Transformers anime. But not like Robot Masters or Headmasters. I think, yeah, it's Headmasters, which is the Japanese edition. Which I don't know if I'll watch that one. That one's just fucking crazy, man. That one's out there. But it does have Overlord in it. However, Overlord is not a deranged, homicidal psychopath. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a great villain, but jeez, they go a little hard with that one. But after Armada, I think the plan is TFA and then Prime. And then I'd like to watch a bit of Cyberverse, see if we can get a feel for that. I'm avoiding Robots in Disguise. It's at least the follow-up to Prime, because I feel like there should be no follow-up to Prime, with the way they ended it was awful. Because fun fact, Transformers Prime actually went through 3 directors. The initial director quit, or not quit, pardon, he retired after the first 3 pilot episodes. And then they introduced the 2 directors who had a dick measuring contest the entire time because they were working off of Michael Bay. And they want it to be the next Michael Bay. So quite literally what they would do was they would call up the writers team and harass the writing team, both of these guys, at all hours of the day, including the animators, to try and get them to do one thing or the other. It's like, these guys are awful. I felt so bad for both teams and the voice actors because they kept getting screwed over by these two directors. I think if I had to... It was the Battle of the Egos, precisely. Yes. Precisely. It was the Battle of the Egos. I think if I had to say who my favorite character in Transformers Animated is, it's probably Lugnut. He's a lovable moron. He is a loyal, lovable moron. That he's canonically married to Strika. That was interesting to learn when I first did. I was like, no. No. Oh my gosh, he is. Wow. Honestly, good for him. Good for him. Really? Lugnut is married? Yeah, to General Strika. The Russian femme. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough screen time with her. She was awesome. I'm trying to think of my favorite character. I'm trying not to be... really think about it. I never really liked Prowl. It was a stereotype that I did not enjoy. Ratchet. Yes, I like Ratchet. Ratchet and TFA. Grandpa. Grouchy old man. And then Blitzwing after that. Like, Ratchet's #1, Blitzwing is #2 on the favorites list. And then #3 is Megatron, of course, because Megatron and TFA is so spicy. So sassy. He's wonderful. He is pretty cool. Nah. He's just an old man trying to find a nice place to take a nap, and people keep putting parking tickets on him. Like, damn it, leave him alone. And his bestie lost her mind. Like, dang it. Mercy, no. There we go. And plus Megatron and TF. I think... Hold on. I think it might be... I think it's David Kaye who voices Megatron again, or is that just Optimus? I'm gonna look it up. Transformers... Animated... Megatron... Voice actor. Corey Burton! Really? Corey Burton, once again. Okay, then who voices Optimus? Hold on. David Kaye. Okay, so David Kaye for Optimus Prime and Corey Burton for Megatron in that, I think. Right? Unless that's... Is it... Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check on that. Yep, okay. That is correct. That is indeed correct. Okay. But, yes. I will still love David Kaye's rendition of Beast Wars Megatron. Just him sitting back going, yes. It's something I quote on the daily. I will never stop. Corey Burton is good as Megatron. I would love to hear his voice in live action. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Alright. To rough sketch this, but I also need to keep the body in line. Because Inferno. Testing booby traps. Always send a boob in first. Well, would you look at that? A booby trap that actually captures boobs. Back in the era when boob meant idiot. So now it's just like, is he talking about... No? What? For the royalty! Yes, my queen. I told you to stop calling me that! And after a point, he just accepts it. Like, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing this. I don't have enough processing power for this. Oh dear. It's a fantastic joke. It's a great joke, even. Oh god. Okay, a wee bit better, but there we go. I think a lot of this is just gonna have to be quite a bit of foreshadowing and whatever I decide to put layer over the top. So I'm gonna have to rely upon that quite a bit. Oh dear. But that's okay, we can do it. Oh dear. Probably won't be tonight because I'm running out of time. Actually, hold on. I might have this wrong. I love the way someone once described the Decepticons as Megatron baby sitting in a bunch of blind children. And like one of them is his, so he has to care a modicum more. But the others, he's like, cannon fodder. Oh dear. Oh jeez. Okay, no wonder I'm having issues with this because it's wrong. All wrong. All wrong. Oh. He's actually, I thought it was just like his other leg kind of scrunched up further, so he was balanced on one leg. No, he's balanced on the knee. That's why I'm thrown off by this pose so much, because you can't see it due to the pantsuit. Can't see the rest of the leg he's got going on. Show me them knees, boy. It is a good way to describe them. Them just being a bunch of lying children. And he's babysitting like, God damn it, not again. Dear Primus. Primus, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm going to kill everyone. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. There we go. Okay, do you know who the DJD are? At all? Like, does it ring a bell? Does anybody know who the DJD are? This is gonna be weird. No, I don't know them. Oh. Okay, so the DJD have only been introduced in two bits of Transformers media. One being JRO's comics, or James Roberts' comics, and then Cyberverse. And in Cyberverse, they're super watered down. Essentially, it is the Decepticon Justice Department, or Division, whatever you want to call it. And it's only made up of 5 guys. Just 5 dudes. Is it 5 dudes? There's Tarn, Voss, Kaon, Helix. Wait, no. That's 4. I'm thinking 5 because technically Nickel is part of them, but she's not officially DJD. But yeah. So Tarn, Kaon, Voss, Tesseract. No, Tesserus, not Tesseract. So there is 5 guys. 6 would be Nickel, but we don't count her. Because she doesn't really get up to the shenanigans. Long story short, think of like the worst thing a Transformer can do in any universe, and they do that times 20. Their entire job is to go after Decepticons who basically have either A, deserted the Decepticon cause, or have committed treasonous acts, like, you know, selling out your comrades, giving info over to the Autobots, or maybe, like, you're trying to become a neutral or a nail or something like that. Yeah, you're going on the list, bro. They are gnarly. They are horrible. And I've always had this idea of taking them and turning it into a weird sitcom, because I feel like that would be great. Because one of them can't speak Cybertronian, but he can speak Cybertech, which is like primal Cybertronian, and another guy's just fucking blind. Tarn has the ability to destroy people with his voice. I think it's Helix? No, it's Tesserus, not Tesseract, gods, who has a grinder in his chest, so he'll pick people up and just shove them into the grinder and it just turns into a fucking smoothie. And Helix is partially blind. He's just a really big tank. That's all he does. It's just a big tank. Oh yeah, the blind guy turns into a chair, by the way. Living with the DJD. There's a sitcom. The blind guy, who turns into an electric chair, has a pet. That's not actually a pet, it's a former senator, who is a beast former, who he basically kept in beast mode for so long that the guy went feral and lost his fucking mind. So yeah, they're a lovely group. They're a lovely group of Decepticons. And I just want that to be a sitcom. Just them going through their daily life, because it goes between the hunt and the extreme adrenaline rush of them hunting down ne'er-do-well Decepticons who are not loyal to Megatron, to the bureaucracy of them having to fill out the forms of what happened on the hunt and having to get creative with shit, or else they're gonna get marks on their records from Tarn because he is such a stickler for the rules. There is no way he transforms into an electric chair. Kaon turns into an electric chair. I don't know why, I don't remember why, but he does. Could be like Parks and Recreation. Honestly, I don't know who would be Ron Swanson. It might be Nickel. Nickel could be Ron Swanson of just like, I don't care. No. I have a card. It says I can be here. God, I have not watched enough of that. But I know who Ron Swanson is. I know the basics. Oh, jeez. But it's a concept. It's an idea. Yeah. They just have Tarn, like, talking into the camera to the interviewer while they're doing something. And in the background, you just see the lights flicker in his torture chamber. And it's just this poor mech that's like, help me! And he's like, don't worry about that. We have more important things to do. Like, talking about who keeps stealing the goodies out of the fridge at 12 at night. Which one of you fuckers is it? I'm gonna find out who it is. And I'm gonna get a mark. Cut to, like, night footage of Kaon just slowly pulling everything out of the fridge, staring right into the camera, but you can't really... It's like, how the fuck is he looking into it? He's blind! Don't worry about it. I actually own a Ron Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. Pyramid of Greatness. I need to see this. I'm gonna Google it. Ron Swanson... Swanson Pyramid. Oh my gosh. It's a thing. What the fuck? The Pyramid of Greatness. Honor America. Buffets. Weapons. Woodworking. Welfare avoidance. Teamwork. Selfishness. Haircuts. Greatness itself. Discipline. Attire. Self-reliance. Suspicion. Skim milk. Cow protein. Pig protein. Chicken protein. Romantic love. Deer protein. Fishing. Intensity. Torso. Old wooden sailing ships. B.O. Stillness. Skim milk. Why is it skim milk again? Skim milk. Cursing. Friends. Property rights. Masonry. Cabins. Perception. You. Crying. Physical fitness. Frankness. Capitalism, facial hair, living in the woods, security, once again, rage, poise, handshake, and body grooming. My god. My god. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. That's something my dad would have. Just unironically in his house. My brother would look at it like, Dad, what is that? It's the Pyramid of Greatness, boy! You should give it a read sometime. Oh my god, Dad. Oh, he would. He just would. It's what motivates me every day. Not really. It's what I believe motivates me every day. Alright. Yes. Alrighty. That's about... hold on. So without that, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's getting- I just love how it's the bubble. It's the bubble of enthusiasm! Okay, I'm gonna leave some notes for myself later. Where is mine pen? Okay. I think if I should start. There you go. Go ahead. Okay. Just things to focus on next time. Go ahead and share it. I'm just leaving notes before, like, we leave for tonight, because I'm way past the time I usually go. I got too into it. I got too into the Transformers, man. This is what happens. Foreshadowing. Probably curve a bit more. Goes that way. That needs to bend more. More towards body. Okay. God, one's caught streaking by my aunt. Oh no. Was it really that hot? Goodness. Jeez. And I didn't go outside. Good. Muse plus maybe. What the fuck is going on here? I quite like this actually. This is alright. Just in general. Looser arms, a little bit too tight. Looser arms. Okay. It was quite embarrassing. Yeah, that would be. The big old bubbles. Me. Okay. Alright. So that's where we're at the moment. Gonna make some fixes when I get back to this, probably in the morning. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. And I will be back tomorrow in the evening, roughly like 8 or 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna be playing Final Fantasy unless something happens. In case, because Final Fantasies are weird when it comes to Steam. So yeah. I like Mr. Bubblehead. Mr. Bubblehead is a vibe. They are a certified vibe. So I'll catch you guys later and have a great rest of your day. Alright, good night everyone. Bye.